I'm not supposed to say anything right now, but that was so beautiful. You're so much classier than me. He's so classy. Of course I do, except when soft rain falls and drips, then I recall the thrill of being sheltered in your arms. Of course I do, but I get along without you very well. I've forgotten you just like I should. Of course I have, except to hear your name or someone's laugh that is the same. But I've forgotten you just like I should. What a guy, what a fool am I to think my aching heart could kid the moon. What's in store? Should I phone once more? No, it's best that I stick to my tune. I get along without you very well. What a guy, what a fool am I to think my aching heart could kid the moon. What's in store? Should I fall once more? No, it's best that I stick to my tune. I get along without you very well. Of course I do, except perhaps in spring. But I should never think of spring, 'cause that would surely break my heart in two. Thank you. Hey, Wayne, could I get a little less of the vocal in the monitor? Thanks, just a touch, thank you. So this next song is from The King and and I do a Sinatra set, which I just did at the amazing Forestburg Playhouse, just over the border in New York State. If you get a chance, go see some stuff there. They have a regular season, and then they have a tavern where they have sort of cabaret performances, and they have an amazing restaurant, which is run by Chef Jill, who is here tonight. And she took such great care of me, and I'm so flattered that she came here tonight. So thank you for coming. So Sinatra, Rodgers and Hammerstein, who wrote King and they were in New Haven trying out their show in I think it was 53, and Sinatra's publisher sent like 3 tunes to Sinatra to record before the show opened on Broadway, because they were going to go to New Haven, then Boston, and then come to New York. And Sinatra like got the tunes, and he's like, well, there's no part for me in this show, so why would I record it? You know, because King and I is like the King of Siam and the governess, and that's pretty much it. And so he decided to record 3 of the tunes, and I always wondered why he never recorded I Have Dreamed at that time. He recorded it much later, and it turned out that Rodgers and Hammerstein hadn't written it yet. It was a late addition to the show, and so he then recorded it much later on a different project. But he ended up recording, you know, Whistle a Happy Tune and Hello Young Lovers, and I can't remember what the third one was, but I'm sure somebody out there knows. But this is such one of the most beautiful songs of Rodgers and Hammerstein, and one of their favorites, according to Wikipedia. So.
Your arms are lovely. I have dreamed what a joy you'll be. I have dreamed all the words you'll whisper when you're close to me. How you'll look in the glow of evening. I have dreamed and enjoyed the view. In these dreams I've loved you so that by now I think I know what it's like to be loved by you. I will love being loved by you. Alone and awake, I've looked at the stars, the same that shine on you. And time and again, I've thought the same things that you've been dreaming too. How you'll look in the glow of evening. I have dreamed and enjoyed the view. In these dreams I've loved you so that by now I think I know what it's like to be loved by you. I will love being loved by you. Loved by you. Loved by you. Loved by you.
Thank you. Wayne, just even a little less. Just, sorry. It's like, I know what I sound like. All right. This next song is another Sinatra tune that was also recorded by Sammy Davis Jr. And my father passed away about 4 years ago, and he was in showbiz. He came from Denmark, of all places, and he wanted to be an actor, but his accent was so heavy that it just wasn't going to happen. And so he ended up directing theater, and then he got drafted into directing in the early days of television. And he did shows that some of you, I mean, you're all much younger than me probably, but some of you might know shows like Shindig, Hullabaloo, Kraft Summer Music Hall. These were all shows that he worked on as a director when I was, before I was born, but then growing up around all these variety show people, that's how I got my love of this repertoire. And my father was an incredible force of nature, very flamboyant man, and he never quit. He was just always like going for it, after it, and he has 5 kids, and we are all in show business. I have 3 brothers and a sister. They all live in LA. They're on the other side of the camera. They work on big, big action movies, and I'm the only one in the theater, and they're like, why do you do that? But they understand now. I mean, I say, it's like I'm a baker. I have to go in, I make the bread every day, and then the next day you have to make it again, and it's fresh, it's in front of people. And but this song, I always think of my dad when I sing it, because it was really his credo. And so Dad, I send this out to you. I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry. I'm gonna take this town, turn it upside down. I'm gonna live until I die. They're gonna say, hey, what a guy. I'm gonna play to the sky. Ain't gonna miss a thing, gonna have my fling. I'm gonna live until I die. Those blues I'll lay low, I'll make them stay low. They'll never trail over my head. I'll be a devil till I'm an angel, but until then, well, gonna dance, gonna fly, take a chance, riding high. Before my number's up, I'm gonna fill that cup. I'm gonna live until I die. Those blues I'll lay low, I'll make them stay low. They'll never trail over my head. I'll be a devil till I'm an angel, but until then, hallelujah, gonna fly. Take a chance, riding high. Before my number's up, I'm gonna fill my cup. I'm gonna live. Step aside and let me live. I'm gonna live until I Thank you. Thank you. And now I'm going to die after that one. So we've got a couple more for you before we take a little break. In case you didn't know, this year is Judy Garland's centennial. So she was born 100 years ago. And, she's obviously had quite an effect on the musical theater world and music in general. And, working on this Sinatra evening, I was doing a song that he recorded, and I did some research, and it turned out that I didn't know that Judy Garland and Frank Sinatra were connected in that they were great friends, but they also had an on-again, off-again affair, which seems very unlikely to me, those two personalities together. But they did, and they remained friends until they both parted. And this first song we're doing is The Man That Got Away from A Star Is Born. And Sinatra recorded it very soon after the movie. And it was a song written specifically for the movie, for Judy Garland, by Harold Arlen and Ira Gershwin, like an incredible team, you know. And Sinatra recorded it, and I like to think that he sort of did it almost as a tribute to her. And another thing about Sinatra that strikes me is that he was one of the first kind of very macho male singers who did torch song, you know, did like sensitive characters and complicated emotions for men. And there wasn't a lot of that happening before. I mean, certainly people were recording the same songs, but because of his persona, he sort of made it cool. It was okay, you know, to, you know, fall in love and get hurt and all these things. And I think he's really expanded sort of where we go in our emotional life as singers, for men especially. So this song is kind of the torchiest of songs, and he recorded it. He would sing it many, many times over his career. It came, especially as he got older. And if you, when you get home tonight, if you want, go. There's some live recordings of him doing this song, and they're amazing, very heartfelt. And then we're going to do another song after that, which was very, you'll all know, and it was a Judy Garland song.
The night is bitter, the stars have lost their glitter, the wind grows colder, suddenly you're older, and all because of the gal that got away. No more that old-time thrill, 'cause you've been through the mill. The dreams you've dreamed have all gone astray. The gal that won you has run off and undone you. This great beginning has seen its final inning. Don't know what happened, it's all a crazy game. No more that all-time thrill, 'cause you've been through the mill, and never a new love ever will be the same. Good riddance, goodbye, every trick of hers you're on to, 'cause fools will be fools, and where's she gone to? The road gets rougher, it's lonelier and tougher. With hope you burn up, tomorrow she may turn up. There's just no let up, the livelong night and day. Ever since the world began, there's nothing sadder than a one-woman man looking for the gal that got away. when all the world is a hopeless jumble and the raindrops tumble all around. Heaven opens a magic lane when all the clouds darken up that skyway. There's a rainbow highway to be found, leading from your window pane to a place beyond the sun, waiting just behind the rain. Way up high, there's a